The fields are high and summer days are few. Green fields have turned to gold. The time is here for the harvesting, for gathering home into barns. The harvest is plenty, laborers are few. Come with me into the fields. Your arms may grow weary, your shoes will wear thin. Come with me into the fields.
Our harvest isn't measured in bales, but families served and lives transformed. Catholic Charities has been addressing the needs of the underserved in our community for more than 84 years, providing services to all people in need, regardless of race or religion. The organization offers pregnancy counseling, resources and free baby supplies for women in need, financial assistance for families in crisis, free or affordable mental health counseling, numerous educational programs for children and adults, help for the uninsured, and aid for seniors. Every day, Catholic Charities is inspiring hope and changing lives for more than 8,400 families in our community. In 2016, Catholic Charities began offering the Strengthening Families program. Milka Wade, Family Life Education Coordinator, describes the program.
Strengthening Families is a 14-week support group for families, including parents, anyone adult who is in contact with the children, and the children. And what is so wonderful about this program is that we bring the entire family. No one is identified as the one with the problem. So we start off with a dinner, and we bring them all together, and we eat a lovely dinner, and then we take the parents into a room with 2 facilitators, and we take the children into another room with 2 facilitators. And they have a curriculum, and the curriculum mirrors each other. So whatever's being taught to the parents is being taught to the children. Then we bring them back together in a family group session.
Raphael and Rhonda and their children are a blended family and were participants in the first Strengthening Families class.
We spent 8 years at each other's throats, trying to make something work, and we just didn't know how to make it work. And you're afraid to tell people that you don't know.
Well, I have been a social worker for almost 40 years, and I love what I do. I love an opportunity to engage with families. Families are my number one priorities. I just think Catholic Charities, their mission in terms of helping families, empower people, empower families, and like I said, to see the strengths. That's what I'm able to do.
There's so many people in this world that are dealing with issues every day, and it's like you're waiting until the court get involved, or you're waiting for a divorce to happen, or you're waiting for a kid to get arrested or something dramatic to happen. But it's like you've got to put your pride aside and realize that you've got strengths, but we've got weaknesses, and we need to learn how we can become stronger together. You're more afraid to admit that you don't have it together, but that's even more of a reason to have that support system, to have people there to say, hey, we're here to help you, and we will help in any way. Like, Catholic Charities will help you in any possible way that you need help. They're not just a program, it's a family. Catholic Charities gave us our family back, and they're there to lift you up and encourage your family, and every family needs that.
Come with me into the fields.
Catholic Charities life coaches served 2,140 uninsured patients in 4 area emergency rooms last year, with 98% of those served not returning to the emergency department for primary care concerns. Marcus lives in rural Chuckatuck and suffered from high blood pressure. With no insurance and no transportation, Marcus would call 911 when he needed to get to the emergency room for a medication refill.
I was at Oglesby Hospital. I was in dire need of help. I was overweighted, had high blood pressure. I had teeth problems. Didn't have any insurance, didn't have any help, no transportation at all to do anything for myself. I just was in dire need of help. I dialed 911 and they came and got me. And that's how I got to Oglesby Hospital.
Renee Austin shares the success of one of her patients.
First time I met Marcus was in the emergency room of Oglesby. I received a referral asking me to go see him because he had actually been there 2 days in a row. So the first day I met him was the second day he was in the emergency room. I spoke to him about the Life Coach program. I explained to him how everyone needs a primary care doctor. He was suffering from high blood pressure, but he wasn't taking any medication.
Working with her, it got me on my feet. It basically, she was a little hard on me when we first met, because I was always giving her excuses, not to really try to help myself, but just always throwing her excuses. And she basically told me that I'm going to tell you the same thing I tell my son. So she basically told me the same thing that she told her son, and it worked.
At 26, 25 years old, he should have not been walking around with the type of problems he had, and it was all because he did not have insurance. I said, and I'm not talking to you as a life coach, I'm talking to you as a mother, and it's time for you to get your act together.
She told me that we are going to get you some transportation to have you to be responsible for your own, to get you back and forth to your doctor's appointment. So she bought me a bike.
Ever since Marcus got this bicycle, he has not returned to the emergency room in over a year.
We were overweight. 4 days a week, I ride bike, so that's 10 miles, 10 and 10. That's like 80 miles a week I ride the bike. So I lost weight from riding my bike. Catholic Charities changed my life. I lost over 65 pounds in 6 months.
Marcus is really a perfect example of why we have the Life Coach program, why we need the Life Coach program, because there are a lot of people out that just have no clue where to begin, who to turn to for help, and the Catholic Charity Life Coach program is awesome. That's what we're here for.
Using his bike for transportation, Marcus is not only able to keep his appointments with his primary care doctor, but has also been gainfully employed throughout the past year.
He is really working toward improving his life and making something better for himself and his mother.
Jim Brown, board chair, describes how you can help.
So with any organization just like ours, there's challenges. And one of the challenges, there's a lot to be done. There's more work to be done than there are people or resources to do. And so what we need more help. We need prayers, we need financial support, we need volunteers. One of the things I love about this organization is we change lives.
Come with me into the field.